Well, at this point, 350 million people worldwide have
Mhm.
gotten at least one dose.
Right.
135 million people are fully vaccinated. So
Mhm.
if you're worried that you're being part of an experiment,
Mhm.
that's no longer the case.
Yeah, right. And
350, a
right.
third of a billion people have already been experimented before you.
Yeah, and my brothers and sisters, stop thinking about the racial component of it because they can't divide it by that. You know, I think it's always a rich poor thing. People should be concerned with a rich poor delineation,
Mhm.
not a black white situation, because there's no way that any place is going to know what color of people are going to show up. It would be too crazy to try to, delineate between that. You know, like they out to get you. Nah, that can't they can't do that in this situation. I know
Right.
people say you naive. You're supposed to think that way because some people you grow up that way. Believe me, I know those people. I'm part of those people. So I get the conspiratorial, and I get the distrust of
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah. And, people try to say, well, the people who are out in the sun, they're naturally protected against it. But then look at Brazil, which
Yeah,
is one of
we
the
gonna hear-
most beach-going countries on earth.
There's all this
And
day,
it's horrible in Brazil. Brazil has one of the worst COVID rates
It's the
on
worst.
the planet
It
right
is
now.
the worst. It's the worst
The
right
worst.
now. There
That's what I'm saying.
in Thailand, and that's hot. That's another super
Exactly.
hot place.
So you can't say it has anything to do with being out in the sun or being
Yeah.
healthy or being in shape. Because listen, I've been to Brazil a bunch of times. These people are in shape. They go to the gym. They, they go to the beach. They love
Very
their bodies.
good food.
Food.
Yeah.
And they're being slaughtered over there.
Nowadays, man, people can argue like endlessly. When it comes down to it, to me, there's always a simple solution. I could argue with, I'm not. I'm too old to be arguing endlessly about anything. When it came down to it, I got to travel. I'm gonna make this money for my family. Okay, there's a risk that I'm taking. Fine, but I think the odds are in my favor. I took the vaccine. All right.
Yeah.
And okay, if you don't take the vaccine, fine. and I'm a chump for taking it. Fine. So all of us 300 and some odd million people will be vanished and you got the world. So you're the smart one.
It's all yours.
Yeah, it's all yours. So you won. Then it's like, hey, just look forward to your victory.
Yeah, I mean, look, you can't go to certain schools if you're not vaccinated as a child.
Yeah.
And if you want to have an alternative school where everyone is not vaccinated together, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problems because some people I know are just sort of anti-Western medicine.
Yeah.
They don't want to take Tylenol. They don't want to go see a Western doctor. They'd rather try to have their body heal naturally. They want to take herbs and so forth. There's nothing wrong with
partially
that.
one of those people.
Yeah.
See, that's what
Nothing
I'm
wrong
saying.
with
I get with it because almost every dissension or every argument has the truth in it. I don't care, unless you're a complete fool, you got some truth in your argument, right? So that's the thing. Some people kind of protect their little piece of truth as if it's 100%. You might be 30% like in your argument, and that's all you're thinking about. But you ain't thinking about the 70% that I'm trying to talk about. So that's really what's happening. It's like everybody's right, to some degree. So yeah, there's things where, man, they're getting you. Like there's so many. Oh man, I could spend the whole show talking about the pharmaceutical things and all the nutrients and all that type of stuff. That's a game that you're buying this and it don't even go into your bloodstream and I'm gonna sell you a nutrient that you take, your body's not gonna absorb it, but I still sold you the nutrient, right? But so it's like, I know a lot of that stuff. I know a lot of the game.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't say that all of it's that way.